Hello and welcome to episode number 2 of this DC superhero world recreation in Parque Warner Madrid. And as you can see, in this episode I want to show the building, the queue building of the coaster, and do something interesting I think, and it's showing comparison shots between the real life stuff and the Planet Coaster recreation. Please comment down if you like it, so we can repeat it in the next episodes. And I'm going to leave you right now with the first comparison shot of the building facade. So the first comparison shot was showing you the facade of the building, and now I want to show you in more detail the Superman shield, the Superman logo that you can see in the middle of the plaza when you enter through Metropolis. And there's some fountains, and you can get wet in the fountains actually, but that's not really that big of a problem because there's a water park just looking this way, and in the real life of course, and not right now, and I don't think I'm going to recreate it. But yeah, there's a water park. It doesn't really make sense why it's in the middle of the theme park instead of at the entrance, but okay, that's Parque Warner for you. Also, I think the sideways, in some shots I've seen it's red instead of grey, and I maybe change the color because I think that's been repainted to make it look more new. And we're going to see the second comparison shot right now, showing a little bit more of the facade. And as you saw, that had the glove, the entrance, and the Daily Planet letters that I had to give them a little bit more of depth in the recreation because I had to make them with curves. And now I'm going to show you a little bit more in detail the Superman ride logo. And as you have seen, this logo is crazy similar to the real one, and that's because I've used like the ring, the little ring at the end of one of the Christmas bubbles, and that has to be the worst idea I've ever had because I wasted so much days, like literally days, making this logo, and it was crazy. I got incredibly bored. I was starting to hate myself of the way I make it. Like right now you can see the Christmas bubbles from the back, so you can see the whole sign is something like, say, 7,000 pieces or something like that. It's absolutely crazy. I can't even move it right now. Like if I select everything, I couldn't move it because the game doesn't let me. I also would like to show you this building in the night time, and let's change right now. And here we are in nighttime mode, and you can. I wanted to give it a similar light as the actual real building, and that's something you're going to hear a lot in the episode today, trying to do very similar, and also the lighting the shield, as you have seen, the letters, the Superman and Atracción de Acero letters are also used by light, so they give a little bit of illumination like the real ones, a little bit of neon in the entrance where Daily Planet is. That's just like the real thing. And off we go again in daytime, and I'm going to show you a little bit of detailing I've done to the facade of the building. Like the Coca-Cola sign, this Coca-Cola sign was from the ride's opening. It said presented by Coca-Cola, and I don't know if it's still funded by Coca-Cola. Maybe they let the sign rot there, if it's still paid or something like that. I don't know. It's made with the pointy bit of the cones, as you can see when you really zoom in it. Also, I wanted to give the sticker detail the real Windows have. I did with some wooden planks and lettering with the fonts in the game, and a little bit of Art Deco shaping with art shapes in these thinner windows that I really like how they got made. Then you can see a little bit of the banners, the camera that was put not at the beginning, it was not there at the beginning, but was put a little bit later. A little bit of photos of the banner. Also, I still have to make the air conditioning units in the top, but and you can see an archer there to see the size of the emergency door at the top. And let's go inside and see the lobby structure a little bit. This is the lobby of the Daily Planet. A lot of Art Deco detailing, the statue that I showed you in the first episode, and I'm going to show you some comparison shots right now. So again, in the comparison shots, you can see how much the attention to detail I've put into the lobby, like the door, the lights need to be exactly the same. Those lights took a lot of time also, because I'm freaking crazy. The billboards, there's like merchandise inside, this like furniture, but it's not real like you can buy it in the store. It's like Superman memorabilia, and Wonder Woman also. The photos, all these billboards were thanks to a friend that actually went to the ride itself and took a lot of photos for me from the billboard, so I could use them in Planet Coaster. I have to say I really like this angle with the flag with the Superman logo and the statue of Superman. And we're going to enter right now the offices of the Daily Planet, where they write the newspaper with the cubicles and the tables and all the square floor. It's again really similar to the real one, or that's the intention. And I'm going to show you right now some comparison shots of some of the corners of this room. And as you can see, again, a lot of detailing here, more than ever, because I had to do the things from the tables, the fire extinguishers, the newspapers. You see the office of Perry White, the editor-in-chief of Daily Planet, if you know about the comics, that actually is has a glass, and you can see also I think this is the Jimmy Olsen table, that it's near the Lois Lane office, so they can work together. And in the comparison shot, you have seen how much detail I've put into the furniture in this part to look exactly like the real thing, with the typewriter machines and the files and all that. The Lois Lane and Clark Kent offices actually don't have glass. They are just fake, because there's actually in the real ride there's also no room for those offices, so you don't have the same glass as with Perry White. And you can see here right now that I showed you that there's actually no room for Clark Kent to actually write his newspapers. Also the water fountain for the characters to drink, not for guests. And here you see an outside shot where you see the coaster itself and some archers, because of course we need them to get everything into scale in Planet Coaster. And more fire extinguishers. Here's a shot of the brainstorming table. I think that's why they use it. It's like for brainstorming, doing the newspaper like in the mornings and things. And right now we're going to the printing room, and that's where, of course, they're going to print the newspapers. And I'm going to show you again the last comparison shots of the day. And at first this room may seem pretty bare and all that, but actually it has a lot of detailing. The roof, like the ceiling, not the roof, the ceiling, has like this type of not finished style with the air conditioners that I'm sure they are fake, those air conditioners. And the printing machine, the huge printing machine with all the detailing. I used a ton of photo resource to get it as right as possible. A lot of the billboards, again, thanks to one of my friends to give him that he gave me the caution signs and the fire ones, the newspapers, and they have so much detail actually. And I'm going to show you this right now that you can read them. So like last night, an alleged cabal of pirates operating in Metropolis, blah blah blah. The alleged pirates, blah blah blah. The alleged pirates. That, I think it's a joke of the newspaper. Sadly, that's for Spanish people. That's bad because they don't know much English, so when they are in the queues they wouldn't know what the jokes of the newspapers, sadly. And you can see here's the exit where you go already to the station of the ride. And this was the ending of the episode, so I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you enjoyed the comparison shots. Please comment below if you enjoyed them, and please, if you like my channel, subscribe, because that helps a lot. I hope you all have an amazing week, and goodbye to all of you guys.